بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى أبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنصفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطية فليدع نادية سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطيعه واسجد واقترب. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the previous video, we have learned about the story of Prophet Ismail. Now, in this video, we are going to learn about Prophet Joseph, that is Yusuf in Arabic. So, first of all, the very first question is, who was Prophet Joseph? Prophet Abraham has two sons. The elder son name was Ishmael and the younger son name was Ishaq, that is Isaac in English. The story of Prophet Isaac is not mentioned in the Quran or Hadith. Just it's mentioned that he was the son of Prophet Abraham and he was a prophet. So we are not going to see about that. And Prophet Abraham's son was Prophet Isaac, and Prophet Isaac's son was Prophet Yaqub, that is Jacob in English. He got the title of Israel. So the son name of Prophet Abraham was Isaac. Isaac's son name was Jacob. Jacob has 12 sons. Out of them, one son name was Prophet Yusuf, that was Joseph. So we are going to learn about the story of Prophet Joseph. We will include some part of Prophet Jacob also in the same story, because the story of Jacob also not mentioned by detail in the Quran or nor in any hadith, but some of the part is mentioned, that is along the story of Prophet Joseph. So how the story starts in the Quran. Allah said that Alif Lam Ra. These are verses of enlightening book. We have sent it down as an Arabic Quran so that you may understand. Allah has sent Quran in Arabic because the language of Prophet Muhammad was Arabic. By revealing this Quran to you, we hereby narrate to you the best narrative, while before this you were among those unaware of it. Before the Allah revealed these verses, Prophet Muhammad did not know about the story of Joseph. So Allah revealed to him about the story of Joseph, and Allah told that this is the best story. We hereby narrate to you the best narrative, while before this you were among those unaware of it. Allah told the story of Prophet Joseph as the best narrative, best story. When Yusuf said to his father, Yusuf in the English is called as Joseph, either I told Yusuf or Joseph, both refer to same thing, or I told Yaqub. or Jacob. If I tell Yusuf or Joseph, both are the same person, and Yaqub and Jacob, both are the same person in this story. Okay. When Yusuf said to his father, my father, I saw 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them all fallen prostrate before me. Joseph saw a dream that 11 stars, the moon, and the sun are prostrating him. Jacob replied, my son, do not relate your dream to your brothers, lest they should devise a plan against you. Surely, Satan is an open enemy for mankind. So Jacob told to him that do not tell about this dream to your brothers, that they will devise a plan against you. Surely, Satan is an open enemy for mankind. And it will be in this way that your Lord will choose you and teach you the correct interpretation of events, and will perfect his bounty upon you and upon the house of Jacob, and he has perfected it earlier upon your forefathers Abraham and Isaac. Surely your Lord is all wise, all knowing. So Allah will give the knowledge to Joseph the same way he has given to Jacob, to his forefather, that is Abraham and Isaac. Surely in Yusuf and his brother there are signs for those who ask. They are signs in the story of Yusuf, Joseph and his brothers for those who understand it. When they said, the brothers of Yusuf said to each other that Yusuf and his brothers are dearer to our father. Yusuf and his brother, because total there were 12 brothers. Yusuf and he has one own brother, remaining all 10 were stepbrother of Yusuf. When they said Yusuf and his brother are dearer to our father, then while we are in a whole group, surely our father is in clear error. Let us kill Joseph or throw him at some place on earth, and thus your father's full attention will be devoted for you alone. And after doing that, you may become a righteous people. They told to each other that we will either kill Joseph or throw him in some empty place on earth and gain the full attention of our father. And we will ask for forgiveness to Allah after that and become a righteous people. One of them said, do not kill Yusuf, rather cast him into the bottom of a pit so that some wayfarers may pick him up if you are going to do something away. So one of them told that do not kill Yusuf, throw him inside the well, into the well. So if any people will go through that way, they will take him. They said to Jacob. After that, they went to Jacob and tell him that our father, why is it that you do not trust us about Yusuf while we are his well wishers indeed? So they asked to trust us about Yusuf, Joseph, and send him with them. Send him with us tomorrow, that he may eat and play. And of course, we will remain as guards for him. He will and play over there with us, and we will guard him and we will take him back to home. He said, it makes me sad that you should take him with you, and I fear that some wolf may eat him up when you are heedless of him. When you are in your work, I am feared that some wolf will come and eat him. So that's why I am not sending him with you. Jacob replied that. They said, if a wolf eat him up while we are a whole group, we are then losers indeed. They said, how can a wolf eat him? We are there with him. If we are there with him and the wolf eat him, then we are the losers. So when they went away with him and were determined to put him in the bottom of a pit, and we revealed to Joseph, and we revealed to him, that is Joseph, you will remind them of this deed of this, and they will not recognize you. You will remind them about this afterwards. Allah has sent this message to him, to Joseph. And at nightfall, they come to their father weeping. When night came over there, they come back to the home crying in front of their father and told, they said, Father, we went racing with one another and left Yusuf with our belongings. And the wolf ate him up. You will never believe us, howsoever truthful we may be. So they told him that we have keep Yusuf with our belongings, and we were doing the running, and at that time wolf came and eat Yusuf or Joseph. And they came with fake blood on his shirt, and they put the fake blood on the shirt of Joseph and he said, rather you inner despair you tempted you do something. Jacob said to them that rather your inner desire have tempted you to do something. So patience is best. It is Allah whose help is sought against what you describe. And some wayfarers come near the pit in which Joseph was thrown and sent their water drovers to bring water for them. So he let down his bucket. He said, what a good news! Here is a boy. And they kept him hidden on merchandise, hidden as merchandise, while Allah was aware of what they were doing. So some of them have taken the Yusuf from there and went with take Yusuf with them. Some people came through that way and take the Yusuf out of the well and take him with them. And they sold him for a paltry price for a few silver coins, and they had not much interested in him. And the one who bought him from Egypt said to his wife, and the one who bought it in the Egypt, what they did, after taking Yusuf out of the well, they went to Misr, that is Egypt, and sell Yusuf over there. And the person who bought Joseph from them said to his wife that make his stay graceful. He may be useful for us, or we may adopt him as a son. And thus we established Joseph in the land so that we should teach him the interpretation of events. Allah is powerful in enforcing his command, but most of the people do not know. When he reached the prime of his age, when the Joseph got some adult, we gave him wisdom and knowledge, and this is how we reward those who are good in their deeds. When Yusuf grown up, Allah teach him the knowledge and wisdom, and this is how we reward those who are good in their deeds. And she, in whose house he was, seduced him towards herself, and the lady who was in the house, Joseph was the wife of that person. He seduced Joseph about towards herself, and she, in whose house he was, seduced him towards herself, and bolted the doors and said, "Come on." He said, "I seek refuge with Allah. Surely your husband, is my master. He has given me a good lodging. Indeed, the wrongdoers do not prosper." So she tried to seduce Joseph, but Joseph told, "I fear Allah. Your husband gave me a good place to live over here. Indeed, the wrongdoers do not prosper." She certainly desired him, and he might have desired her, had he not seen the proof from his Lord. And she desired about Joseph, and Joseph will might be desired her, but Allah saved him, had he not seen the proof from his Lord. She certainly desired him, and he might have desired her if he had not seen the proof from his Lord. But Allah saved him. Thus we did to turn away and lewdness away from him. Surely he was one of our chosen servants. They raced towards the door, and she ripped his shirt from behind. They raced towards the door, and she ripped his shirt from behind. And they found her master by the door. So when she was forcing him to come near her, and he ran and opened the door. She tear his shirt from behind, and his master was behind the door. They raced towards the door, and she ripped his shirt from behind, and they found her master by the door. She said, "What could be the punishment of him who intended evil with your wife, except that he be imprisoned or a painful chastisement?" He said, "It was she who tried to seduce me, and a witness from her family." So he represented that Joseph said that it was not me, but it was she who tried to seduce me. And a witness from her family observed that if his shirt was ripped from the front side, then she is true and he is liar. One of the witnesses told that if you check for his shirt, if his shirt will be ripped or tear from the front side, then she is true and Joseph is liar. But and if his shirt was ripped from behind, then she is telling a lie and Joseph is telling the truth. He is telling the truth. So when he saw his shirt ripped from behind, he said, "This is certainly your trickery, O woman. Great is the trickery of you women instead." So when his master see that his shirt was ripped from behind, he said that this is your trickery to his wife. Great is the trickery of you women indeed. O Joseph, ignore this matter, and you seek forgiveness for your sin, for you were guilty in fact. You, O woman, seek forgiveness for your sin, for you are guilty in fact, he told that. And women in the city said, and the wife of the minister is seducing her youthful slave. His love has entered the depth of her heart. Surely we see her in open air. And when this news was spread in the city, the women said that the wife of the minister is seducing her slave, youthful slave. His love has entered the depth of our heart. Surely we see her in a open air. She is in the open air. So when she heard of their taunting comments, so when she got to know about the people talking in the city like this, she extended an invitation to them and arranged for them a comfortable place. So she called them, she invited them in this their palace and gave him a comfortable place to sit and gave everyone a knife and said to Joseph, "Come out to them," and then said to Joseph to come out in front of them. So when they saw him, they found him great and cut their hands. They cut their hands when they saw Joseph. They cut their hands and said, "Oh God, he is no human being. He is but a noble angel." She replied to them that she said, "This is one about whom you reproached me." So she said to the remaining women, this is one about whom you reproached me. You are saying about me. Yes, I seduced him, but he abstained. Yes, so she said to them that yes, I seduced him, but he abstained from me. And should he not follow my command, he shall be imprisoned and will be disgraced. Still, she was saying that if he did not obey my command, he did not follow my command, he will be in imprisoned. He said, Joseph said that, "My lord, the prison is dearer to me than what this woman invite me to do. Prison, prison is more dearer to me than the invitation of this woman. If you do not turn their guile away from me, I shall get inclined towards them and shall be among the ignorant." So he asked for the help of Allah to help from them. So his Lord accepted his prayer and turned their guile away from him. Surely he is all hearing, the all knowing. Later on, even after having seen the clear signs, they deemed it proper to imprison him for some time. So after that, what happened? When Prophet Joseph, Allah saved Prophet Joseph from them. So He was not listening, accepted their invitation, so she sent Prophet Joseph to prison. And two men entered the prison with him, and along with Joseph, there were two men who was in the prison with him. One of them said, I have seen myself in dim pressing wine. And the other said, I saw myself carrying bread on my head, of which the birds were eating. Let us know its interpretation. We see you are a man of good indeed. So they asked Prophet Joseph about the interpretation of their dreams. Joseph said to them that no food provided for you shall come to you, but I can give you a description before it's come to you. The food of yours before the food comes to you, I will give you the description of your dream. This is the knowledge my Lord has given to me. I have abandoned the way of those who do not believe Allah and who are denier of hereafter. And who are denier of hereafter. And I have followed the way of my father Abraham, Isaac, Isaac and Jacob. It is not for us that we associate any partners with Allah. All this all this is a part of the favor Allah has bestowed upon us and upon the people. But most of the people are not graceful. O my fellow prisoner, are different gods better or Allah the one, the all dominant? So he asked the prisoners, what's better in the concept? Different gods having different power or one Allah having all the powers? O my fellow prisoner, are different gods better or Allah the one, the all dominant? Whatever you worship other than him are nothing but names you have coined, you and your father. The same thing Joseph is telling the previous prophet tell that uh, all the other gods other than him, whatever you worship other than him are nothing but name you have coined, you and your father. You have your father have fathers have coined them. They are, Allah has Allah has sent down no authority for them. He did not send any sign for them. Sovereignty belongs to none but Allah. He has ordained that you shall not worship anyone but him. This is the only right part, but most of the people do not know. Oh, my fellow prisoner, one of you. So now Joseph is telling the interpretation of their wines, description of their dreams, interpretation of dreams. Oh, my fellow prisoners, one of you will serve wine to his master, while the others will be crucified, and birds will eat from his head. Destined is the matter you are asking about. So this matter is destined is the matter you are asking about. So one of them will be serving wine to his master, the interpretation of dream is, and the other will be crucified and birds will eat from his head. And the Joseph said to one whom he believed likely to be released out of the tomb, tell your master about me. Then the Satan made him forget to tell his master. So Joseph remained in prison for a few years. And Joseph told to the person who was going to his master for make him drink wine that tell your master about me that I am in here in the prison and whatever he can do for me. Tell him my story. Tell your master about me. But then the Satan made him forgot to tell his master. So Joseph, remained in a prison for a few years. And the king said, I have seen 7 fat cows being eaten by 7 lean ones. and 7 years of grain which are green, and other which are dirty. O people, tell me about my dream if you can dreams. Interpret dreams. So this was the seen by the king. So he asked his people if any of them knows the interpretation. Tell me about it. They said, "Mm, they said it seems to be a mishmash of dream, and we do not know the interpretation of dream. We don't know about it." And said the one who was released. So the person who was released from the Joseph, from the prison of Joseph at that time, he said that, and said the one who was released out of the tomb, out of who was released from the prison out of the tomb, and recalled Joseph after a long time. So he recalled Joseph now and said, I shall tell you its interpretation. Just send me to Joseph. Thus he came to the prison and said to Joseph, Joseph, O the truthful one, tell us about 7 fat cows eating by 7 lean ones, and 7 years of grain which are green, and others which are dry, so that I may go back to the people and they may know. He said, Joseph said to him that you will grow crop for 7 years consecutively. So what you have harvested, leave it in its year, except a little which you eat. So you will grow crop for 7 years. Just take only whatever you require from them. Others, let it be in the field only. Don't take it out so that it does not get spoiled. Then 7 hard years shall come. After that, 7 years cultivation will not happen. 7 hard years shall come after that. We shall eat up what you have stored for them. At that time, we can take that stored food and eat, except a little which you preserve. Then there shall come after that a year in which people will have rains, and in which they will extract juices. After that, a 1 year will come in which people will extract juices. And told the king about the interpretation of the dream. The king said, and told the king, he came and told the king about this interpretation. Bring him to me. So when the messenger came to Yusuf, he said, go back to your lord and ask him what is the case of the women who cut their hand. Surely my lord knows well their guile. So the king told people to bring Joseph to him, but when the messengers go to Joseph, he told that go back to the king and first ask him about what is the case about the women who cut their hands. He said, what was your case, O woman, when you seduced Joseph? They said, God forbid, we know of no evil in him. The governor's wife said, now the truth has come to life. I did seduce him and he is surely truthful. He said to her that, oh, he said, that is the king said to that woman, the king called that woman and tell that, what was your case, O woman, when you seduced Joseph? They said, God forbid, we know of no evil in him, that he has no evil in him. The governor's wife said, now the truth has come to light. Now, anyhow, the truth is known by everyone, so I will tell that I did seduce him and he is surely truthful. I seduced him and it's not his fault, he is truthful. That was because, um, then Joseph said, that was because the governor, may know that I did not betray him in absence, and that Allah does not lead the guile or betrayer to success. And I do not absolve my inner self of blame. Surely man's inner self often incites to evil. Unless my Lord show mercy, certainly my Lord is most forgiving, most merciful. The king said, bring him to me, and I shall employ him purely for myself. So when he talked to him, he said, today you are with us, well placed, fully trusted. So the king sent the people to bring Joseph to me. I will give him a work in my place. Joseph said that when the king asked Joseph what to the post he want over there, so he said that Joseph said, appoint me to the treasures of the land, and I am indeed a knowledgeable keeper. And thus we gave Joseph power in the land, he could settle in it wherever he wished. We extend our mercy to whomsoever we will, and we do not let the reward of those righteous people to go to waste. And the reward of the hereafter is surely better for those who believed and constantly observed taqwa. And came the brother of Joseph and appeared before him. He recognized them while they did not recognize him. And when now Joseph was the Joseph have the all authorities over the land of Egypt. So the brothers come to the Egypt for some trading purpose, whatever they came. So he told them and came to the brothers of Yusuf and appeared before him. He recognized them while they did not recognize him. Joseph recognized his brother, but the brother did not recognize him. When he equipped them with their provision, he said, "Bring to me your other brother from your father's side. Do you not see that I give full measure and extend the best hospitality?" So Joseph told tell them that I am giving all in good quantity, all the things in good quantity and honestly. So I need everyone of your family, whoever is there in your family. So bring your brothers also. That is the brother of Joseph, own brother of Joseph. Still, if you do not bring him to me, then you deserve no measure from me, nor shall you approach me anymore. If you do not bring him, you did not get any measures from me, anything from me, and you should not approach to me then. They said, "We shall pursue his father about him, and we will certainly do it." And Joseph said to his boys, "Put their goods in their camel packs. Perhaps they will recognize him when they go back to their family. Perhaps they will come again." So they will come again. So when they returned to their father, they said, "Father, the measure has been withheld from us, therefore send our brother with us so that we may receive our full measure. And of course, we are his God." And they went to Jacob and told them, "Send our brother with us." Jacob replied that he said, "Shall I trust you about him as I trusted you earlier about his brother? Well, Allah is the best guardian and he is the most merciful of all the merciful." When they opened their baggage, they found their goods given back to them. They said, "Our father, what else should we want? Here is our goods given back to us, and we shall bring food to our family. Protect our brother and add the measure of one camel, that is easy measure." So they find their belonging in the bag, and they said that now send our brother to us. We will take the food for us. He said, Jacob said that I shall never send him with you until you give me a pledge in the name of Allah that you will definitely bring him back to me unless you are overpowered by circumstances. So when they gave him their pledge, he said, Allah is watching over what we say. And he said, "O my sons, do not enter all of you from the same gate." Jacob said to them that do not enter from the same gate, and I cannot help you in any way against Allah. Sovereignty, sovereignty belongs to none but Allah. In Him I place my trust, and all those who trust should trust in Him alone. And when they entered the city in the manner their father had advised them, he could not help them in the way against the will of Allah, but it was just an urge in the heart of in the heart of Jacob, which he satisfied. He was a man of knowledge because he had taught him, but most of the people do not know. And when they came to Yusuf, he lodged his brother with himself. And when his brother came over there, Joseph took his brother towards himself and said that he said, "Look, I am your brother, so do not grieve for what they have been doing. Later, when he equipped them with their provision, he placed the ball in the camel pack of his brother. Then an announcer shouted out, "O people of the caravan, you are thieves." So he put the one of the thing what he put. He placed the ball. Joseph placed one of the ball in the pack of his brother, and when they were about to leave, the people stopped them by telling that you are the thief. Turning toward them, they said, "What are you missing?" So his brother said, "Ask them, what are you missing with?" They said, "We are missing the measuring ball of the king, and whoever bring it back shall deserve a camel load, and I stand surety for it." They said, swear, we swear by Allah." They said that his brother said that all the brothers told that we swear by Allah, we did not come to make mischief in the land, nor have we ever been thieves. They said, "What is the punishment if you are liar?" So the people over there, the people of Egypt asked them, "If you are liar, if we found it from you, what will be the punishment?" They said, "Its punishment, the one in whose saddlebag it is found, shall himself be the punishment. If you find in our bag, you find in whomever bag it will be, that person should be the punished. It is found shall the one in whose saddlebag it is found shall himself be the punishment. Be the punishment. This is how we punish the wrongdoers." So he started with their bags before the bag of his before searching the bag of his brother, then recover it from the bag of his brother. This is how we planned for Joseph. He had no right to take his brother according to the law of king unless Allah so willed. We elevate in rank whomsoever we will. Above every man of knowledge there is someone more knowledgeable. They said if he commits theft, there is nothing surprise because his other brother had committed theft earlier. Joseph kept it to himself and did not reveal it to them. He said in his heart, "You are even worse in opposition. Allah knows best of what you allege." Joseph did not inform about him to them for now. They did not know that Joseph was his brother. They said, "Oh, Aziz, he has a father, a very old man. So take one of us in his place. We see you are a generous man. So you don't take him with you. Instead of them, you can keep one of us with you." The brothers of Joseph told that you take one of us with you and leave him. He said, "We seek Allah's refuge from keeping anyone other than him, with whom we have found our thing. Otherwise, we shall be unjust." So Joseph replied that, "No, cannot keep you any of you because we find the ball in his bag, so he shall be here." So when they lost hope in him, they went aside from consultation. The oldest of them said, "Do you not know that your father has taken pledge from you in the name of Allah, while you have defaulted earlier in the case of Yusuf? So I shall never leave this land unless my father permits me or Allah decides about me. He is the best of all judges. Go back to your father and say, 'Our father, your son has committed theft, and we do not testify except what we know, and we could not guard against the unseen. Ask the people of town in which we have been and the karmas with which we have come, and undoubtedly we are truthful.'" His brother told to Jacob like this. Said, Jacob replied that, "Rather your inner desire have seduced you to something, so patience is best. Hopefully Allah may bring them all together. Surely He is the all-knowing, all-wise." He turned away from them and said, "How sad I am about Yusuf," and his eyes turned white. with sorrow and he was suppressing his anger and grief. They said, by God, you will not stop remembering Yusuf until you collapse or perish. He said, I do not complain of my anguish and sorrow to anyone but Allah, and I know from Allah what you do not know. O my sons, go and search for Yusuf and his brother, and do not lose hope in the mercy of Allah. In fact, only the infidels lose hope in Allah's mercy. The Prophet Jacob sent his children to search for Joseph and his brother. So when they come to Joseph, they said, Aziz, we and our family are struck by distress, and we have brought some goods of very little worth. So give us the full measure of grain and be charitable to us. Surely Allah reward the charitable. He said, do you know what you did to Joseph and his brother when you were ignorant? They said, it is that you are, in fact, Yusuf. He said, yes, I am Yusuf, and this is my brother. Allah has been very kind to us. So they understood now that this is their brother's Joseph, and they told that they said, it is that you are, in fact, Joseph. He said, yes, I am Joseph, and this is my brother. Allah has been very kind to us. Surely, whoever fears Allah and observes patience, Allah does not let the reward of such good people to go to waste. They said, we swear by Allah, indeed Allah has given to you preference over us and we were guilty. In fact, he said, no, reproach upon you today. May Allah forgive you and he is the most merciful of all the merciful. Go with this shirt of mine and put it over the face of my father, and he will turn into a sighted man, and bring to me all your family. So he gave his shirt to them and told that go with this shirt of mine and put this shirt over the face of my father, and he can be able to see again. And he will turn into a sighted man and bring to me all your family. And when the caravan set up from Egypt, their father Yaqub said in Canaan, I sense the fragrance of Joseph if you do not take me to Senile. They said, by God, you are still in your old fallacy. So when came the man with good news, he put it the shirt on his face and he turned into a sighted man. He Jacob said that, did I not tell you that I know from Allah what you did not know, what you do not know? They said, our father, pray to Allah to forgive our sin. Surely we have been guilty. He said, I shall pray to my Lord to forgive you. Surely he is the most forgiving, most merciful. Later, when they come to Joseph, he placed his parent near himself and said, entering Egypt, God willing in peace. And he raised his parent up on the throne, and they all fell before him in prostration. He said, my father, here is the fulfillment of my early dream, the dream which Joseph saw in his childhood. This that 11 stars, the sun and moon will prostrate in front of him. This was the fulfillment of his dream. And he raised his parent up on the throne, and they all fell before him in prostration. He said, my father, here is the fulfillment of my early dream. My Lord has made it come true. He favored me when he released me from the prison and brought you from the countryside. After Satan has caused a rift between me and my brothers, surely my Lord does what he will in a subtle way. Surely he is all knowing, the all wise. My Lord, you have given me power to rule and the knowledge of interpreting events. O Creator of the heaven and the earth, you are my guardians in this world and hereafter. Make me die as a Muslim and make me join the righteous. So here Joseph asked his Lord that you have given me power to rule and the knowledge of interpreting events. O creator of the heavens and the earth, you are my guardian in this world and the hereafter. Make me die a Muslim and make me join the righteous. This is a part of the reports of the unseen we reveal to you, O Prophet Muhammad. So Allah is telling to Muhammad that this is the part of the report of the unseen we reveal to you, O Prophet. You were not with them when they determined their object and when they were planning devices. So all whenever this story is happened, you were not there. This is the knowledge of unseen. We have given this to you, O Prophet Muhammad. So this was the story of Prophet Joseph. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد